Blast off in a brave new world. Bring on the game, changing game champs like big. I'm going hard cause I got to have much more. Hold tight, are you ready for the ride of your life?
We've seen some great fight nights over the years here at the AO Arena in Manchester, and tonight that tradition continues with the past, the present and the future all on show.
I always said my greatest achievement was the fan base.
To be in Manchester and have Ricky on the show, that's what you mean.
Crowd are loving it.
Best day of my life, mate.
What a beauty.
This is my night tonight, my city.
Introducing Tyler Denny.
He has one eye on the British titles held by Dalton Smith at the moment.
I just got to work hard now and prove to people that I am a big prospect in Britain. Boxing is what I do, and what I always have done.
Big praise with a big shot. That's how you do it, and you finish off a fight.
I honestly didn't think I could get any better than Manchester.
We've got to the stage in boxing where one belt just isn't enough.
Baby Mila, we've got another one.
It's my turn to write the history because I want to be the unified champion.
Our main event sees Natasha Jonas look to round off a simply incredible year. World champion in February, unified in September, and hoping to take a step closer to undisputed here against the highly respected Marie-Eve Dicker, whose only loss came at the fists of Clarissa Shields. Before then, we have Vidal Riley taking on an unbeaten opponent, a very competitive English title match, heavyweight Fraser Clark in a test, and a British title that features the much-hyped Dalton Smith. Then the Boxer Promoter Show ends and we turn our attention to a fighter who needs absolutely no introduction. British great Ricky Hatton back in shape and hoping to bid farewell on his own terms with an exhibition match against the legendary Marco Antonio Barrera. Hello, a very warm welcome to Manchester. We have a fantastic night in store for you. You can see on your screens you have a QR code. Scan that, there's a full digital preview, and also head over to our app, get involved. You can score along with the fights. We'd love you to do that. Along for the ride is Dave Caldwell and Johnny Nelson. Good to see you, chaps. We have a bumper night of action ahead of us. Let's get stuck into the main event then. Jonas versus Dicker. Huge night for both of them. Jonas looking to add another belt to a vastly, rapidly growing collection. Just how much of a tough test, though, is Dicker for Jonas?
Anna, you mentioned it's going to be a tough night. It is going to be a very tough fight for Natasha. Dicker is a good, formidable opponent, former IBF champion. You look at the size difference between the two, it's going to make a massive difference. Jonas needs to be looking on, depending on her speed. If she doesn't stick to that, this fight will be very, very hard for tonight.
Well, Johnny, you think the size is going to make a massive difference, but you don't think that's going to be the case, Dave?
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. After watching a little bit of Dicker, I don't think that she's going to be able to use her size as an advantage in this, because I think she fights as though she doesn't believe in her size and strength. And I think in Natasha Jonas, I think she's just flying at the moment. The story's fantastic. I think the relationship with Joe Gallagher has worked, and you see the trust that they have in him. And the game plan that Joe will put together, I think it'll negate that side of it. I think the body shots will work a treat, and then Natasha's power, I think, carries up, and I think she does a good job on her.
Well, we also have some bonus action for you this evening. We have an exhibition fight between, well, two legends. They need absolutely no introduction, do that. Hatton versus Barrera. And just take a moment, Johnny Nelson. Look at Ricky Hatton on those scales. He looks in phenomenal shape.
How is that even possible? Antonio here, I don't think you realise how big this was getting here. He looked at Ricky and he was even shocked. Anybody that looks at this will repeat a story that's happened around a Ricky fight, or a Ricky experience. This is such a nostalgic moment, especially here in Manchester. And for Ricky to get where he is now, knowing his journey up to this point, he sets such an example for so many people.
Well, I think Ricky Hackney, he's lost over 4 stone in 14 weeks, which is just an incredible achievement in itself. It's a real celebration this evening, isn't it? A chance for Ricky to go out on his own terms in his fortress, the Manchester Arena.
Yeah, I mean, we've been here so many nights, including the Costa Zoo fight, but so many nights where the crowd's been bouncing, they absolutely loved him. He's had some fantastic nights. Like you say, you know, he's had his troubles, but this has given him something to focus on, and he's got himself in fantastic shape. I mean, unbelievable shape. That's given him that focus just to get his mind and his health back into shape. And now he gets to celebrate his career here tonight with a good friend of his in Barrera. Like Johnny says, I don't think Barrera actually was taking it as serious. I mean, if you look at both of them on the scales, there's one man that took this very, very seriously. And I just feel as though this is going to kickstart Ricky into a next chapter of his life, which is going to be more stable and happier. Let's hope so. Yeah. That would be brilliant to see. We saw Fraser Clark then as well. He's in a real test this evening. Looking forward to seeing him. Next up, though, is Vidal Riley. Carl Walker's grabbed a word with him backstage.
Now, Vidal, it's a place that you know well here in Manchester. You fought here before. You've got a win here before as well. Can we expect some of the same things tonight?
You're not going to expect the same. Expect better. That's the aim every time we're out. So expect better today.
In the lead up to this fight, there's been plenty of conversation. We know that there's been social media videos that you've been putting out as well about your future and who it could fight and who you want to fight as well. It feels like things are very exciting and you're just taking it all in your stride at the same time.
There's only one focus, Ross McGuigan.
I like that. And what can we expect tonight? You've said better. Can you tell us what might actually happen, what you're planning to try and do?
Put on something spectacular for the people and just continue to represent myself the best way I can.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, Vidal Riley is coming up next when he takes on Ross McGuigan. Vidal Riley looking to go 7-0 coming up next.
Could you just give us a clap in front of your face?
My sole focus is professional boxing and I want to become the world champion. If we can get a first round knockout, of course I'll take it. We'll be back and we'll be putting on more performances like this.
This wonderful division, a mix of 14 stone 4 talent.
If I don't believe that I can beat these guys, then why am I doing it?
Hand you over to our Master of Ceremonies, Big Mo. Well, it feels surreal to say we're back in Manchester for a Ricky Hatton fight night. Of course, it's a celebration, it's an exhibition between two legends. Matthew Macklin, I'm not talking about you. Hatton and Barrera, that's coming up later. Of course, before that, Tasha Jonas, she gets the chance to become a 3-belt unified champion. That begs the question, if she can get it done tonight against Maryse de Care, she's got to be in the running for British Fighter of the Year. Plenty more to come, but let's start with the next instalment of the realist, Vidal Riley. So for the first time tonight, I'll hand you over to our Master of Ceremonies, Big Mo.
Manchester, can you hear me? No, Manchester, England, can you hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boxer Fight Night, live on Sky Sports. We would like to thank our official partners, Bet365, Everlast, Village Hotels, Wow Hydrate, and FCI Markets. We begin our 5-fight main card with 6 3-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Ross McGuigan.
Ross McGuigan believes he's here to upset the apple cart tonight. The 36-year-old didn't walk into a boxing gym until he was 27, but knew instantly he had found his home. McGuigan, no relation to the famous Clonus Cyclone Barry, has had 3 fights so far, opting to turn pro when the pandemic meant he was no longer able to pursue a route in the unpaid ranks. A man who doesn't suffer nerves, but was honest enough to say this week has been surreal. Spending years at home watching these promotions, and now he's under the bright lights of Boxer and Sky Sports. A refreshing attitude declaring, what would I learn about myself playing safe and boxing journeyman? If I'm good enough, we'll find out tonight.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, accompanied by British grime artist JME, here is Vidal Riley!
Why they ask me for favors? Why they tracking on my papers? Why they watching on my acres? Why they ask me for favors? Why they tracking on my papers? Why they watching on my acres?
Yeah, it's me, the realist, and I'm with real. So it's too real like King Dex, man, yeah. It's too real like JK's hand, yeah. It's too real like man's old school recording on some old school thing. Ding, 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 serious. JME has entered the ring. We brought in the cement and boulders, then jar trenches, cause man a soldier. Skeppy done told you we never had olders. Learn from us, now we learn from you. He's man to lick man's head off his shoulders. Cut cuss man, or we can cuss man. Sit man off his feet with no dustpan. Vidal Riley, make some noise up in here, star! Jeez! Let's go. Got a black ski mask, but I don't ski, but I snowboard, that's an empty off-piece. If one of you try violate me, you get a punch in the face with a front door key. Boxed in the mouth with a back door key. Boxed in the eye with an X6 key. Boxed in the night with a fob. I used to log into my HSBC. Talk about banks, kill them with bees when I print the gas house. Do my G's, get the money out, put the money in his mouth. Then suffocate man with about 2 G's. Suffocate man with about 4 G's. Suffocate man, then I might just breathe. I'll bury man 2 foot shallow. Ain't got time to dig 6 feet deep. These MC MCs and rappers wanna chat about their syllables, their multis, their similes, all that, and then I come through with my ABC. Girls that wanna like JVZ, better pictures when I see it on street, old school rude boy like crazy G. You man don't want it with me, man, a bad rude boy MC. Say my name, J and E. Nostradamus couldn't see me, Expelliarmus couldn't stop me. How can a man with a uni degree bust up the mic and chat the screens? The music originated and will always remain in the streets. What about? Man don't care about all that. You're plotting now? Man don't care about all that. Who's not alive? Man don't care about all that. We just knock him out. Man don't care about all that. Serious. Manchester, make some noise!
Ladies and gentlemen, this cruiserweight contest is scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. Our referee, when the bell rings, Mr. Darren Sargentson. Let's meet the fighters first. Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 13 stone, 12 pounds, 5 ounces. He comes to us with an undefeated record of 3 wins, no defeats, and he fights out of Peckham, England. Introducing Ross McGuigan. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He went in at 14 stone, 4 pounds. He comes to us with an undefeated record of 6 wins, no losses. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Tottenham, England. Introducing the global and internet superstar, the one, the only, Vidal.
Both know the rules, keep it clean, don't let anything low, watch your heads, and when I say break, take a step back. Most importantly, defend yourself at all times.
Well, a very warm welcome to everyone joining us live on Vidal's YouTube channel. The realist Vidal Riley in the black and green takes on Ross McGuigan, the first unbeaten fighter
seconds out
in the career of Vidal Riley. Looking forward to this one, Matthew. Vidal made a good impression so far in the pro ranks, a very well-schooled amateur. And his father this week, Derek, has been saying we're instilling a destruct and destroy Marvin Hagler mentality as both start fast.
Already he's landed big shots, right overhand right, jabbing the body, looking to chop the right hand over the top. Big shot
from Riley. No feeling out process in this one.
No, he's upright, McGuigan. He needs to tighten up defensively, getting caught with those overhand rights from Vidal Riley, who's jabbing the body well, bringing the guard down from McGuigan, then looking to loop that right hand over the top. So McGuigan needs to watch out for that.
And a stern telling off from Darren Sargentson early, and McGuigan's erratic, he's excited, it's a big stage for him.
Yeah, very upright though, chin in the air. I think Vidal jabbing the body, trying to land that right hand over the top.
Good left hand to the body from Vidal Riley. McGuigan just forced to hold. This is a torrid start. Fine wine on the back of the 36-year-old waistband. Oh, Riley from the crouch with a crunching right hand. Credit to McGuigan on this occasion, he took it well.
Yeah, he took it well, but again, when he throws his punches, McGuigan, his chin's in the air, picks up, wide open for the shots coming over the top from Riley.
Riley stalking, climbs into a left hand. McGuigan on this occasion just tries to ride it, and he's hanging on for dear life. Darren Sargentson, a bit of a job on his hands there, trying to break the fighters. It's all Riley so far. McGuigan just gets a right hand off of his own. You can hear the red corner. That's Father Derek just imploring Vidal to use the jab more.
Yeah, I think the key here for Vidal Riley is not to go looking for the knockout, not to load up, but just to get that jab working, up and down, head and body. The right hand over the top is there. He doesn't need to go looking for it. Just get your jab there first, get your distance, and then the right hand and the left hooks will follow automatically. Because as I say, McGuigan does, when he throws his punches, you know, his chin is in the air, so I don't think Vidal Riley's going to find it too difficult to find him.
Right hand from Riley was a good-looking shot, but McGuigan just turning away to the right, and McGuigan already being forced to hold on nearly every occasion. Problem with the headband. Darren Sargentson says enough of that and chucks it over the top rope. And on we go. Good jab from Vidal Riley.
Yeah, jabbing his way in. That's the right thing to do for Riley. Use your jab, head and body. Cover the distance with your feet.
Riley just sways out of a right hand from Vidal Riley, who finishes with a good jab to the body, but that's not an ideal first 3 minutes for Ross McGuigan from Peckham.
Well, settle down now. Now get into a groove. You've got to use your jab more. Okay. You're abandoning the jab. You've got to be sharper with the jab. You've got to be more patient. Yeah? Don't look, you're loading up. Don't look for the jab. You're looking for it too much. Yeah? Okay. I don't like those leaping left hooks. Okay. When he's back up to the ropes, 1-2. Yeah? Okay. 1-2 to the body. If you're going to throw the left hook, you got to go 2 to the body and then come up with it. Okay. Don't do gazelle throw it like that. He's going to keep grabbing you. Yeah.
This is the early work from Vidal Riley, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, he's not going to have to look too hard for McGuigan. He's defensively pretty leaky and he picks up with his chin in the air. So I think his cornerman telling him the right thing. Don't look for it. More jabs.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Second of 6 in the cruiserweight division. Vidal Riley in the black and green. Very good first 3 minutes from him. And as you alluded to in the first round, McGuigan's trying to get his own work away, but every time he does, the chin creeps up. And that is surely a target for Riley. Good lead screw shot almost there from Vidal Riley.
Yeah, that was nice. Just slipped inside the jab from McGuigan and landed that screw shot. Good work from him.
McGuigan's unorthodox and the hands are down by the sides, and it's always a brave approach. You have to have those David Hay and George Groves fast twitch movements.
He's ungainly and he's irky-jerky and he's awkward, and I think Vidal's just got to relax, settle down. Don't look for the power shots. They're there. Just set it up behind the jab. Up and down with that jab, head and body. Cover the distance with your feet.
The right hand from Riley wasn't far away. The crowd like those. I'm not sure too many of them landed flush, but how many warning shots does Ross McGuigan need for that right hand from Riley? You'd think, law of averages, eventually one of them's going to land on this chin.
Yeah, I think the thing here for Vidal, what he's got to guard against is like to try and doesn't want to start trying too hard, looking for the knockout, loading up. Needs to stay nice and loose.
Good jab to the body from Riley, who turns southpaw. The left hook doesn't quite land flush. Good body work from Riley. The left hook just in front of us landed.
Yeah, I think just aim the double jab right hand at the chest. you know, he's pulling back, and he's, like I say, ungainly, and he's awkward. He's very jerky as well, quite novice-y, McGuigan. So I think Vidal just needs to stay composed, stay relaxed, and jab the chest, come in behind it then.
Riley just looks to get that jab off. And good upper body movement there from Riley as McGuigan was looking to get his own punches away.
Ross, those hands got to be fucking quicker, man. Sharper. Yeah, keep those fucking hands up, Ross. Yeah? In the clip, listen, relax, because you got to kid him. You got to kid him in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you got to throw and kid him, and then boom. Yeah? When he's grabbing you up, just relax in there. Yeah. Just relax. They're doing psychology, saying the basic all that nonsense. Yeah. Listen, we know this, Ross. Don't let it get into your head. Relax. Okay? Let your shots go. I want to see variation of shots now. I don't want all the shots hard. Yeah? Vary the power.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Welcome back to the AO Arena, Manchester. There's Fraser Clark, Big Fraze, taking on Kamil Sokolowski tonight. A fight that many of you at home have been calling for. It's a good opportunity to see where Fraser is in his professional development. Back to this one, round 3. And actually a chance for us to see where Vidal Riley is in his professional development. I can tell you that right hand was a good-looking shot. McGuigan, for his part, tries to fight fire with fire there, but Matt, I've said it before, how many warnings does he need? The overhand right, he's going to land one eventually.
Yeah, I think McGuigan's chin's in the air, isn't it? His defences are down. He leans back, he picks up, his chin's up in the air, wide open. Vidal Riley's just got to, I think, focus on the body and then finish his combination upstairs, and the knockout will be there.
McGuigan looking to referee Darren Sargentson, but he was looking to hold, and it was Riley who was looking to work. On that occasion, the ref didn't need to get involved.
I think Vidal just needs to, don't try and force this knockout, it's there. I think he's just got to get his shots off, put his combinations together, you know, start on the body and then work his way up, finish upstairs, but start on the body. The knockout's there, it'll come.
There was a nice looking left hook to the body there as McGuigan's back was to the ropes and Riley was intent on working. Not all of those landed, but there was a good left hook in there. Decides just to neglect the jab and throw the right hand to the midsection of McGuigan, who's still there. He's unorthodox. I just wonder sometimes with these unorthodox fighters, with a textbook fighter, you know what they're going to throw, you know what's coming. McGuigan, for his part, is unorthodox. He's all off one leg, he's throwing shots you wouldn't expect. Takes another right hand there that lifts him off his feet, actually, but...
Yeah, he's really awkward, and what happens then is you can start forcing it. You start trying to search for the knockout, look for the one punch, start loading up, and you lose your rhythm, you lose your timing, and you get frustrated with yourself, and that's the biggest thing that Vidal needs to guard against here. That's where he needs to try and get back to basics, get back to the jab, and get some, get some rhythm, get some flow in his work.
The start of this attack was a nice jab from Vidal Riley. Good right shots. Down goes McGuigan. Referee Darren Sargentson waves this one off. No need to see any more. That's an explosive finish from Vidal Riley. The warning signs were there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you knew the knockout was coming because McGuigan, awkward, ungainly, unorthodox, chin in the air, wide open really for the shots. I think that the biggest thing for Vidal was getting there. We knew it was there. He just had to put the shots together. He was trying to force it at times. Affected his rhythm, affected the fluidity. But once he settled down, once he put his shots together, I think it was a double right hook combination, body and head, which got the knockout. I'd have to see it again, but it was definitely, I think, a right hook which scored the knockdown and ultimately the knockout. But McGuigan was awkward. He was game early on. And I think Vidal found no trouble landing, but I think he was just got a little bit gung-ho and got a bit too excited, tried to force the knockout, lost his rhythm a little bit, got frustrated with himself, but then settled down, got back behind the jab, and ultimately got a spectacular knockout in the end.
That's off the back of a first-round knockout of Jonah Viddal as well. So, evidence that there is power there. Matt, just talk us through this.
Yeah, we've just seen it, a big right hand at the end, looping, long right hook. And we see another angle of it. Yeah. Started down with the body and then really looped it over the top, overhand right. And you see the way he slumped there. No chance was he getting up, and the referee rightly, shortened the count, waved it off because he wasn't going to beat that count regardless.
Let's head over to Big Mo, our Master of Ceremonies, for confirmation of the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Darren Sargentson calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the third round, declaring your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Vidal Riley.
So all smiles from the realist Vidal Riley. He moves on to 7-0, and a job well done here in Manchester. Day 2, the Grand Slam of darts. That's Sunday, 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock, depending on which session you want to watch. If you've got time, watch them both. That's on Sky Sports Arena. Vidal, congratulations, well done. Your dad, during the week, was saying we're trying to instill this Marvin Hagler destruct and destroy. I think we saw evidence of that tonight. That was a vicious one-punch knockout in the end.
Yeah, I know what power I have. I know what skill I have. I know what IQ I have. So now I'm really starting to find out how much I can use those things and how I can use them. That's what my dad helps with, Ross helps with, Leon helps with. And it's just all coming together, and you saw that tonight. I'm glad it wasn't a quick knockout. I'm glad I had to think, and I'm glad you got to see more of me.
I always wonder with opponents like that, they can be tricky, they can be ungainly and unorthodox, and how do you approach something like that? Of course, you just want to box textbook and try and stick to your game plan, but it can't be easy.
No, we train for it. At the end of the day, if you're going to hit people and put them in danger, you got to expect them to do the moves to survive. So we practiced that, and today, of course, I got caught in a few clinches and stuff, but I felt very comfortable. I was working in them, and I could feel I was breaking them clinch by clinch.
I know that you're not in a hurry, but you're in a rush. You want titles, that's why you're in this game. How are you now injury-wise? Is there a chance you could get out one more time before the end of the year and look towards title level?
There's no injuries. I want to be out December, and I want titles next year.
Not to put names out there, but you look at Southern Area level, you look at English title level, either of those, are they an option?
Anyone that's in the way and on the path I'm supposed to be on, I'll fight. I don't care who it is. It's just if it fits in the path, it fits, and I'll fight them, I'll train hard for them, and I'll beat them.
We're enjoying this journey so far. Good luck and well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, well done to Vidal Riley. He successfully moves on to 7-0 to maintain that.